Hey everyone, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another one. This is going to be another brutally honest product review, and what am I looking at today? I am looking at the OneOdio Pro 50 DJ headphones. But before I go on, what's a brutally honest product review? It means I paid for this product myself. This was not provided by me to me for review. I'm not being compensated in any way. My own cash. Hence, I can be 100% honest in my opinion of the product. So, with these, the reason I bought these is I actually had my second pair of 8323s fail in like less than 3 years. So, I wanted to just get something, a little bit more expensive, but still in the budget range. These obviously retail for about $50 on Amazon. And this is how they came from Amazon today. We got the side of the box kind of messed up. It's not sealed. I hope this is new. I'm not sure. If you want to read this thing, pause and read it on your own time. Let's go ahead and unbox this thing. So we just open her up, and inside we got a bag here with some cables. So let's go ahead and get a look at those. All right, what do we got? We have got the looks like the 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter straight cable with the microphone in the middle there. And of course we got the thing that these headphones are most famous for, which of course is the 3/4 and 1/8 inch jack on each side. That way, this is the adapter free thing that is promoted with these headphones. Cable seems to be a fairly decent quality, nothing outstanding, but decent enough. This cable is okay, nothing spectacular. Whatever. So let's go ahead and take a look at the main event here. We have the bag, and headphones are obviously going to be inside here. This is my first time taking them out, getting a look at them. And I've seen this in some other reviews. Sometimes the padding can come kind of messed up new, and this one sadly is no exception. My first impressions and how they feel in the hand. Obviously, they're just pretty plasticky. There is thankfully a little bit of a metal reinforcement there in the in there to hopefully hold this up a little bit better. But you can feel underneath the padding when you move the metal. You can feel the metal in the padding per se. There are the ear cups, and obviously we got the 3/4 inch jack there and the 1/8 inch jack there. So whatever. So there's that, and we got basically them talking about themselves and a new user's manual, which is probably not very exciting. So what I'm going to do, guys, real quick is I'm going to reposition the camera a little bit better and give you some out-of-the-box impressions. See you in a second. Okay, folks, I actually have these hooked up to my amp because I forgot to bring my phone downstairs with me, so this might actually give these things even more chance to shine than what they would in the sound demo department. Now, I tried them on my head, and they're decently comfortable, but they are not outstandingly comfortable. I have to actually, for my head, I actually have to extend these out all of the way. But hey, that's such is life, right? For my big fat head, they have to go out all the way, but they do fit over it all right. And so now we're gonna test out and see how they sound. So let's cue up a really challenging track for headphones to sound good, and that actually is some Metallica. So I'll do a little bit of listening here. I'll give you guys my out-of-the-box impressions of these things. All right, let's get some volume on this. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, my initial impression of at least Master of Puppets is pretty negative. Not very good sound quality at all. I'm really under impressed with this, if this is what it sounds like. Definitely not better than my Monoprice 8323s that I've had. So I'm going to try another song out real quick, see if it fares any better. Yeah, no, definitely not. I'm going to try something that's specifically bass heavy because some people talk about how great the bass is on these. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to try a little bit of 9 Inch Nails with a lot of bass, and we'll see how that does. Two more detail. Okay, they certainly do have a lot of bass out of the box, but it's not super impressive. Honestly, out of the box sound, I am very underwhelmed with the sound. So what I'm actually going to do, guys, is I'm just going to let music play through these for a good while and kind of let them break in and see how they do to see if these are a recommend or a pass. So see you in a while. Okay, folks, so I ran these headphones through a good amount of burn-in time, and unfortunately it did pretty much very little to improve the sound, right? I think the sound did change a little bit after burn-in, but not by much, and I did not listen to it while burning in, and I basically did it when I was, at work all day, overnight, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, I didn't have to spend a lot of time with these headphones to kind of come to a conclusion about them. My conclusion in one word is disappointed or overhyped. The reviews for these OneOdio headphones are generally very rave. Like, oh my gosh, these things sound great. They're fantastic. They compare favorably to the ATH M50Xs. They're similar to them. No, they are not. They are not remotely similar to the M50s in sound. These don't even sound good enough to lick the shoes of the M50s. Sound quality, these are by far the worst sounding headphones that I currently own. And I'm not going to own them for much longer because these are going to go, my pair at least are going to go back to Amazon. And what's wrong with the sound? Well, I'll tell you, the bass is, this is advertised as a very bass heavy headphone, and that's true. In fact, I listened to some of my very bass heavy tracks hoping maybe there would be some advantage to listening to these and you could justify their existence somehow. Well, I listened to some and the bass was so over bloated that it did not sound good. Yeah, it was shaking the headphones, but they sounded like crap, for a lack of a better term. And on less bass heavy music, there are simply certain frequencies you couldn't even hear with these headphones. For example, I very much struggled to hear any bass guitar in any songs, even on songs with other headphones where you can very easily hear them. On this, you really can't. You have to truly struggle to maybe even hear them. And everything sounds very compressed and muddy and just not good. These things are most certainly not worth $50, which is their current asking price on Amazon. How much money would I say they're worth? Maybe $20. They'd be a somewhat decent value. And the only reason I would even say that is because they do have now I am going to say some things that are in favor of these headphones. The stock ear pads, the way they come, extremely comfortable, the ear pads. The rest of the comfort, though, is only average. So, comfort-wise, I give this maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's decent, but it's not mind-blowingly comfortable like I kind of thought it would be based on some things I saw. And it comes with some fairly nicely decent cables, right? The two headphone cables that come with are pretty decent, right? So there's a little bit of value there. but as far as the sound, I would rate that maybe a 2 or 3 out of 10. It's pretty poor. It's about on par with some bad Bluetooth headphones I've heard, so it's definitely nothing to write home about. And that is basically about it. That's all I have to say about this. It's just like, to me, this is these OneOdio headphones are some of the most overhyped things on the internet. I don't know if everyone who talked about how great they are got them for free or got paid or something, but the sound quality on these is just straight up poor. So mine are going back to Amazon, and I have ordered their replacement already, and I will talk about those when they come in. But these bad boys are going back. So hope you guys enjoyed this. If by some chance you are interested in these headphones, I will link in the video description below these if you do want to check them out for any reason whatsoever. So that's basically it. I hope you guys like this. As always, live long and prosper. Keep on rocking. I'll see you in the next one.